What's up and welcome back to Rumor Has It Official. Let's get straight into talking about 90 Day Fiance, The Other Way. This is season 1, episode 19, and the title of this episode is Falling Apart. Starting off with Laura and Aladin. So it's the last day of the wedding, and being that Liam hasn't shown up for the first 2 nights, she's going to stop by his hotel to talk to him about his attitude lately. Liam tells her that they had plans, which were for them to support each other, but surprisingly, he ends up apologizing to his mom for his actions. Laura tells Liam, please give Aladin a chance. After the talk with her son, she feels like now she can put on her wedding dress and just celebrate her moment. Let's move on to Paul and Karini. So Paul's mother has been in Brazil for the past few days. Karini says Paul's mother is how she expected, a very sweet person. When Paul leaves out, Karini takes the opportunity to talk to his mother about Paul. His mother says that she doesn't know what advice to give. Like, are you kidding me? This is your son. You're his mother. I think that she just doesn't want to give advice, and she probably was instructed by Paul not to give advice, to just butt out of their business. Who knows? This woman knows her son, okay? And that he has some issues. So I don't understand why she would say she doesn't know what advice to give. And on top of that, she's a woman. You don't know what advice to give to another woman. What advice would you give to yourself? You're older. You're supposed to be wiser. So in the next scene, when he talks to his mom, she tells him that he's been depending on her a lot and she's tired of it. She adds that she's ready to retire. She wants her son to step up and take care of his family. Paul gives a bunch of excuses, but I think the best lesson his mother can give him is actually cutting his tail off. I'm sure she's probably sponsoring him, so the best thing she can do if she wants to retire is cut him off and let him make his way. I mean, he's had all these years to get it together and he's still doing the same old thing. Nothing. Let's move on to Jenny and Sumit. So Sumit goes to Jenny, and it's been a week since they last saw each other. When he rings this doorbell and when she answers it, he says, "Hi, baby." And she, like a dummy, wraps her arms around him like this man just didn't lie to her. Jenny starts questioning Sumit, and his reasoning is very selfish. Everything that he did, he only had one person in mind: himself. So Jenny's visa is about to expire, and she basically used all of her savings for an overextended vacation. Jenny is allowing Sumit to dictate what the next step in their relationship is, saying, "What are we going to do?" Sumit says that he's ready to stand up and fight so he can be with Jenny. Let's move on to Tiffany and Ronald. Now, these two, I don't know where in the world they've been. They might as well not even have them as a couple. I mean, where have they been for the last couple of episodes? Has it been 1 or 2 episodes they've been missing? I'm gonna have to go back and check my files. But they've been missing for some time, and I really could care less about their storyline, to be honest. So Tiffany says that the little common sense, and I'm saying I'm adding that part, the little common sense that she does have is telling her that they shouldn't stay in South Africa. They walk to a park, and the park is a disaster and pretty much abandoned. That's what it looks like. The rods are coming out of the ground. It's very dangerous. There's broken glass everywhere. It's very dangerous. When she pulls her son Daniel to the side at this park, Daniel explains that he doesn't want to live in South Africa. Let's move on to Paul and Karini. So Paul's mother is leaving, and Karini says that she's worried that when she goes back home, Paul's gonna go right back to his old ways. As soon as his mother leaves, he goes back into the apartment and says to Karini, does she want a divorce still? And Karini says no, but it's obvious that she is only holding on for the sake of the child. If Paul is as bad as she paints him, then why stay? Dude doesn't even have a job to support her nor this baby. Let's move on to Laura and Aladin. So Aladin's cousins come to her room to help her put on her wedding dress. Last episode, she looked like Santa Claus, and now she looks like a Christmas ornament. Oh my God, I'm sorry. I just had to it wouldn't be right if I didn't go into the next recap for the next episode and give her a new nickname. This episode, she looked like a Christmas ornament. And she has Cowboy Woody. She has Cowboy Woody to walk her down the aisle. Isn't this so sweet? So Aladin cleaned up very well, I must say. And I just really don't understand why he's marrying Laura. I'm not trying to be mean, but I just don't understand it. Why not marry a nice young lady his age? That's all I got to say. So Liam apologizes to Aladin at their wedding, and they end the night dancing and all smiles, which was very surprising. So Aladin says that he wants to make Laura happy. Are any of you buying their relationship? Do you think that it's real, or does Aladin have ulterior motives? Let's go back to Tiffany and Ronald. So Tiffany talks to Ronald about her concerns. He takes her to the same spot where he proposed to her, and she shares with him her concerns about giving birth to this baby there, Daniel being there and being uncomfortable. She shares all these things with her. He basically feels like his heart has been ripped out of his chest by her expressing these concerns to him. Tiffany says that she worries that she's putting a lot of financial pressure on him, and this financial pressure may send him to relapse. And I believe that. I believe that this is a very delicate situation. You do have to be very careful, but I feel like she should have done things right from the very beginning. They hadn't even known each other long enough to make such a big decision. Like, she also tells him that she wants to go back home and apply for his visa. She really didn't think things through, okay? And being that he has this, criminal record, does she really think that he's going to get approved to go to the US? I don't know. He may not, but that should have been the first thing she did and weighed that out first, then tried something different. But she's not thinking things through properly. She's moving her son all around, and I'm not with all of that. Your kids come first. So that should have been the first thing, thinking about his best interest. You just uproot him from family, from friends, his school. So she should have thought about all of that before she went there, married that man, dragged her son there, and then got pregnant by this dude. And then on top of that, he was fresh out of rehab. She doesn't even trust him. She has to monitor him like a kid, keep his wallet so to make sure that he doesn't go and gamble it off. I mean, it's just too much. That's too much unwanted. She didn't even need to bring that upon herself. She chose that life. So we don't even want to hear no complaints. I'm just over these two. I really like if they didn't bring them back for the next season. So I need to hear your thoughts on 90 Day Fiance The Other Way. This is season 1, episode 19. Again, the title of this episode is Falling Apart. Comment down below letting me know your thoughts on this episode. Don't forget to give the video a big thumbs up and share with a friend who also loves watching 90 Day Fiance The Other Way. Subscribe and hit the bell so you'll be notified on the next time that I make an upload, and I will catch you all in the next video. Peace.